Hello, all my model car building buddies. This here is Model Cars with Glenn. I'm Glenn, and I am just feeling feisty today. Okay, well, let me see what is going on. Uh, the band down there, they're getting a little better every time. At least now they're all playing the same song at the same time, and I figure that's an improvement. But they're they're sitting there jamming away right now, and I keep telling them nobody can hear them. I can't hear them. Can you hear them? No. You know why? It's because they got no amps. Look, see, they ain't got an amp to them. I apologize for that. But you know how it is. I got a tip coming up too. Here in just a few minutes, if y'all are interested in seeing a tip. But first off, I got to get my brother's picture out here so I can show it. Man, wait, let me put on the flashlight. Woo! That brought her. That brought her out of the darkness. Okay, I got to put those over there. Yeah, that is nice. Right, that's the planet at night. Man, there's a big difference between with the flashlight on it and not. That looks cool. Oh, go up a little higher. Oh yeah, there's more of it up at the top. It's as high as this will go. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, now what's going on? I don't know. You guys asking me like I know. I'm gonna pull out the whirly jigger here and I'm gonna tilt this down and show you a completed. Let me move this guy out the way. I'm so prepared all the time. You'd think I just like prepared or something. But there's the Jaguar. Got her all decaled up and pretty much done. Pretty much done with it. Let me get it over here a little closer and don't push this off. I got so much room here. I need to make a much, much, much bigger work area than what I got. Anyway, here's my Jaguar. My buddy Moral made me these decals. I hope he doesn't mind me saying who made them. But I just want to thank him for them because look at that, man. Is that not cool? Jaguar. That is cool. That is very cool. I would have never got those on my own. There are a few other little decals on it, and I got the windows in it. She just pretty. I had a 1/8 scale Jaguar like this that my sister bought me for Christmas one year, and it was yellow. That's why I wanted to paint this one yellow, is kind of remember that one, because my sister's awesome, you know, for buying me that. She got Donnie one, too. We both had big yellow Jaguar. Didn't see him coming, either. She was real good at hiding presents. Anyway, this is my Jaguar, and she's all done. Got her all... I guess I've showed everything about it. The interior, you got interior in it, and I showed you the motor. You just pop this off, and there's la moteur. Man, I like the way the headers fit. I mean, they just sat right down in there. I was lucky. Usually, I have to really wrestle it with headers, either making up pieces or changing them or something. There. It's got a pretty good lock on the hood. It come from the kit that way. I was glad to have it. Anyway, this here is my Jaguar, and she's on her way off to the cabinet now because she's done. I hate that because it's like I'll never see her again. And here is the pound grounder, ground pound and ground pounder. Let me drop this down, show you the back of my hand for a second. And here's the deal, though. I had to go through every single model box I had to find these headers. And they came with a, oh hell, I don't know what it was, but I ordered another one from Spotlight so I would have two. Look how good these look just sticking out from under. And I'm just going to stick them under there like that. You see? Now, that looks cool with those hanging out like that. And these are the only ones I could find out of all my funny car kits that was even close to fitting. You know, these fit like a glove. I'll have to cut out little notch for each one. And once I get those mounted, painted and mounted and cut out and notched and everything, with the interior and this guy will be done. A couple more decals in this area here now that I know where these are. But yeah, let me spin it around one time from the front. Looks like you're going to scrape the front. It looks like it went down drag strip and scraped the bottom half of it off because it's sitting so low. I just love these humps in the fenders. They were so hard to put up there, but they was worth the effort. And those twin blowers in line like that. This is an altered wheelbase car too, because wheels were way back there. I still got to put a chute on it. I got a couple more details to add to this before it's done, but it's on the very short road. It's fixing to be cabinet bound, just like the old Jaguar. Now let me set that over. Let me do this tip real quick. This is just a silly little. Where in the? Oh, here it is. All right. Let me bring this back up and get that. Okay, this, I have seen a lot of models, looking at them in books. You know, I hadn't seen them in person because I don't get out much. But I've seen a lot of models where people would put a return spring on their carburetor for the return spring. But they're always too big, or they don't quite look realistic enough. I'm going to show you how to make a really good one real quick here. This is wire. See, it's got the little plug on the end. I don't know what it came out of, but it has multi-strands of very fine wire. So, we're just going to grab one of them wires like that and cut. Can I see? Okay, I got to make sure I'm doing this in front of the thing and cut it off. Okay, that's half the battle right there. Getting this thin piece of multi-string wire loose from this. You can see how many strands there are there. So you know this is some pretty light gauge wire. Anyway, I don't know what gauge it is. Anyway, here's your long piece, and what you do is you chuck a drill bit in your drill bit holder, and then you take the wire, hold on to the end, and you just start wrapping it. And don't try to get it right next. Don't try to get each wrap right next to each other, because it's just hard to do. And you keep going and going and going. I guess that'll probably be long enough. And then you got to twist and shove it together. Twist them and put them together. Man, you can just barely see that, can you? Let me see. There it is. There it is. Okay, now I'm going to push them into one if I can. It's hard to look in the camera. Okay, there we go. That's all those, and they're compressed. Next, before you take it off, you're going to want to hold on to that top one. Put your thumb up against the top of the spring and pull that wire straight. And this one, you know, pull it down. And that's about as good as you can get it on there. And then whip it off. Now, let me get this way up here close to where you can see it. As soon as the picker up thing. Where is that little, let me get the little, yeah, that thing, that helps. Oh, let me get it. All right, there. Now that is a really good spring. And all you gotta do is gently pull it, and there you go. You got your really nice carburetor spring, what looks just like a carburetor spring. Now, you have to take, and if I'd have been prepared, I would have had my teeny tiny tweezers out. Oh, come on, man. They should be right here. You ever notice when you go for a tool, it's never where you want it until you're not looking for it no more, and then you stumble over it? Well, poop. Oh, here they are. Good. All right. hang on to the end of it and then just pull the end over. Yep. Hard to show, but and then take it out, and you got your hook on the end. Sometimes you might want. Let me clip off the extra. Okay, this is the end. This is the end. Okay, one more time. This is the end. That's the end of the spring. Okay, I get it up against that black. It shows up better. The other side, you make it as long as you want and then just put a hook on it. And then when you're putting it on the model, hit this hook on the carb and then pull this hook, the other end with your tweezers, down over something on the front of the manifold. You may have to put a tab on there with a hole in it to accept the hook. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's how you make a little tiny dinky spring. And it looks like a spring. I might have stretched it a little too far, but that's cool because all you have to do is squeeze it back a little bit. Better to put it back on the drill bit and squeeze it. Because, see, I just made it bent, but you get the idea. Anyway, that is the right size for a 1/25th scale carburetor spring, know what I'm saying. And it's an actual spring. So you don't have to use glue. If you put it on there and you get it the right length, you can hook it, you know. Okay, well, I'm going to throw that down here and it'll probably get lost and never see it again. But that is how you make a really cool carburetor return spring. All right, I know, that's just a little teeny tiny tip. This is my next project I got. I forgot I had this. This is the CalDrag combo. It come with a Galaxy and a trailer, and then this guy, the Falcon. 64 Falcon, I'm guessing. It had the front end. It was a single spring that crossed, and I swapped it out for one of these chassis that has the two parallel springs, because I have the front axle and springs from one of those 65 Nova kits, the Gasser, Mobius. I have the springs and axle from that I want to use on the front. And I put this little extender plate on it. I was putting it on some other car. So I'll have to cut it down because it doesn't fit. But anyway, this is going to be my next project. You see a big hunk of it took care of on my next video. And random shop card shout out from random shop card shout out. You thought you was going to get by without having to hear that. This is Kim's Custom Garage. Greetings from Denmark. I love Kim, man. Kim is so cool. He's been busy lately. I haven't been seeing many videos from him. He must be, I hope he's doing okay. Or I could have got unsubscribed from. YouTube has been dropping some of my channels. I have to go back every once in a while and check and see why they ain't there, and I've been unsubscribed. So I gotta resubscribe. Ain't that a thing? Anyway, Kim's Custom Garage, and he's awesome. Look him up. He does some really, really cool models. Really cool. Got a great imagination, too. So go check out Kim at his Custom Garage. You'll love him. I like him, so you will too. Next. Oh my God, I got some older builds I want to show off and push on you. And this is my Edsel, altered wheelbase Edsel. Let me bring this down just a little bit so you can appreciate the angles. Yep, Edsel. I like Edsel. Little Glenn back there, he likes them too. See him back there. Got the, see, now he's got the single spring, but it's sitting on this large loop here. I've seen that done. So, you know, that's not just something crazy I come up with. I try to pattern a lot of things off of real cars that I've seen. I love this, though. I like green, and the green and black really set off nicely together. Okay, I'll show you another real quick before I run out of too much time. Woo! This guy has gotten some dirt on him. Anything? No. Sorry, I had to knock some dust off of that. Not all of it. I don't know how they get dirty so fast, man. I got the cabinets with the doors closed where they can't get nothing in. Okay, this is Impala of some indiscriminate year that I can't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, or something like that. And it's altered wheelbase because I like to show altered wheelbase cars. And let me see. Yeah, Impala got the grill block off going on here with the SS on it. Couple tags cover where the headlights would be. The motor is a motor. Oh man, that's one of them pro stock motors that I've adapted a blower to, and got the fuel injection under the scoop there. And I like these headers, the way they dump down. Oh, these headers, I made these out of funny car headers. They were split and just rewound together. I'll show you that sometime. Next time I got to do a set, I'll show you. Because it works out pretty good. It's just take a pair of funny car headers and split them apart and then reshape them and put a collector on. Okay, this is the bad news, and I'm going to go because I've been here. See, they don't have any amps. Once again, this station apologizes for Glenn's sense of humor and is nowhere near affiliated with him or his silliness. All right. I just want to give a shout out to my buddies at Spotlight. I don't have anything right here yet. I ordered some stuff the other day. I should be getting it tomorrow or the next day. And when I get them, I will show you stash ads and what I got planned for the stash ads. And I guess I'm done. Is that it? Dang. It seems like it's only been a couple of minutes, but it says 17:30 on the clock, and that's longer than I usually talk. You know me, though. I can't shut up. Not really. Anyway, I'm going to go. Y'all give me a subscribe and a like and a comment and all that neat stuff. And I love every one of you. I really do. All my commenters, my subscribers, watchers, everybody. Catch y'all later. Bye.